Hey tribe, hope all is well. If you haven't been here before, my name is Andree and I'm going to do a quick review of products that I've tried for curly hair in particular and what I love about them and etc. Ignore the noise in the background, I'm literally doing this just before work. So the first one up is the MAISON Brazilian Curly Cocktail Mousse. You probably saw me using this in one of my curly videos. This is what I started my journey with. I really love this product. It has a nice little tacky feel. I've learnt that curling foams with a tack means that you're going to get a little bit of a hold, and I usually use this with the styling gel, which I'll get for you. So this is how I teamed it up before, but I found that this flakes. So even though I really loved the hold, I really loved everything about it, I just found that it flaked a little bit for me. And I know that a lot of this is about technique, so I feel like maybe my technique wasn't great. I tried it maybe 3 times, but then I just continued using this without the gel. And honestly, the honey and ginger, the smell is quite potent, so you might wanna, if you're not a fan of ginger, just know that this really smells gingery. But I really loved this combination, and I even added the coil sculpting custard as well, and I felt like as a team they worked well together, but I preferred using the coil sculpting custard with the foam, and then I switched out this gel for the Dews glaze, which I'll put a picture up. So this was excellent for making my curls pop in the beginning, and I really loved it for my hair. Another one of my favorites, and one that I'm using in the salon continuously, is the Dew, the Bee Girl. So if you're familiar with the Dew, like I teamed both of these up. So this mousse, the supercharged crazy sexy curl supercharged honey all-in-one setting foam, is amazing. Again, it has a really good tack, and I do use it on my hair, but the thing about foams is that you're never, well, I am never gonna get a long wear out of them, and I'm all about holds that hold for about 5 to 7 days. If it doesn't hold for 5 days at minimum, I don't want it. And this by itself wouldn't do that for me, so I would have to team it up with the Bee Girl collection, which is amazing. So this gives me a really good hold. Again, like I said, you can use it separately. I use these on my son by itself, and his hair holds really well for at least 4 to 5 days, but again, he's a kid, and I use it for my daughter when I'm doing her hair to kind of set her hair in place, and it works really well as well. But for someone like myself, I would just want an extra thing on top, and that is the custard. So the honey curl custard for me gives a medium to firm hold, even though it says, I mean, I assumed because it was a custard it wouldn't give such a good hold, but you can actually use this by itself, and by itself it's amazing. It doesn't have, again, like that, I don't know if you guys notice this, but sometimes when you use custards, it has like a snotty sort of finish to it if you use too much, and I hate that. So what I normally like to do is, I've learned that if my hair is super wet and I apply the product, I get less of that snotty sort of residue on the hair, and I really like that for me. So this works really well. I've been using this on all my curls, and ladies that have been coming in to get the same sort of curls as me, I love just using this by itself, especially if you have super short hair. You're not really sure where your journey is going to take you, you don't really know about the curls and what to use, all of that jimmy jazz. I would recommend this as a starting point, especially if you're trying to get your hydration correct and stuff like that. I would definitely recommend the Dew. It's made by a hairdresser. She understands the formulation is amazing. I feel like there's a lot of thought that went into it, and I absolutely love all of her line. I will talk more about it in other videos that I dedicated for curly hair, but this is definitely one of my top custards, if not my top custard to use for, I would say, for beginners, also for others, but definitely one to use for beginners if you want a one and done product. Now in the salon, because we're extra, Sometimes, like I said, it can give a sort of hard finish. If you're not looking for a hard finish but you want more of a soft hold, then we enter the very amazing Uncle Funky's Daughter Curling Magic Curl Simulator. Now for me, this is a step one product when it comes to your curls. So you can use this with a foam, you can team it up, you can use it by itself, but for me it doesn't give enough curl hold for someone like myself who's got a kinkier textured hair. So this will be my step one if I was to use this, and I do use this a lot on longer, like clients who have more of a tapered cut. I would use this as a step one, or who have hair like mine, which is when it's in its natural form is like that long. Absolutely would use this one, and then I will team it up with the honeycomb custard or a gel or whatever. Like these two I would team together, or I would team this with something else. I might team it with a foam, I might team it with another thing if someone really wants a lighter hold, but this tends to be my step one. That's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will see you in my next one. Okay, bye.